Hi, my name's Charlie King. I'm with Heroic Fatherhood, and this is your Mentor's Moment. Where does enough end and too much begin? This is such a great question. Where does enough end and too much begin, right? Like in anything, there is when does enough end and too much begin? Are you drinking too much? Are you eating too much? Are you in social media too much? Are you working too much? Are you taking too much time off? Are you reading too much? Are you watching too much TV? It changes every day. Depending on what you see in social media, depending on what you see in the world, depending on the opinions of your friends, the people around you, your family, your spouse, your children. When does enough end and too much begin? Everybody's got a different opinion. But who's right? The bottom line is that it's incredibly variable, and the only person that makes that decision is you. Right? Like, because here's the bottom line. We all try stuff and we all take on new things. Mostly we take on stuff that we see around us. We see something that's working for somebody else. We're like, I'm going to try that out. And I'm going to go after it, whether it's a diet or a productivity regimen or a new social media strategy or a new exercise class or a new, I'm learning a language, or I'm off to the city to take opera. I'm going off to do the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. And we'll get inspired by something and we'll try it out and then we'll take it on. And we'll try something and we'll never quite know if we do it enough or whether we're doing too much. Is it enough? Is it too much? I don't know. Because that's the beauty. It's up to you. See, the bottom line is very often we try out new things based on what somebody else has tried before and seems to give them some sort of result that we're excited about. Hey, they lost weight. Hey, they got in shape. Hey, they got more followers. Hey, they made more money because they did it that way. So you take it on and you're like, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do exactly what they did. And we expect the exact same results because we're doing exactly what they did. But the bottom line is that there's nothing that we do that is exactly like anybody else. We always do it different. We choose different words. We choose different times. We choose different amounts. We choose different things. And we think about them differently as well. And what is right for one person cannot, by definition, be always right for another person. So when we try on new things, we're very often trying on things that other people have done because it looks like they're providing them value, or there's something in it that says, hey, that's something that would be valuable for me. And it's really easy that if we don't get the results that we're expecting, even though we've done our best to get it right, that we blame the messenger. Or if we're going after it the way that we've always been going after it, and we fall short, that we beat ourselves up for it. The reality is there is no too much. There is no enough, because it changes and it's different for anyone, and nobody gets to say that except you. If you get 50 pages into a book, and this is one of my favorite things, former Seattle librarian manager who's Nancy Pearl, when she was doing a book tour, I sat in the audience, I listened to her rapidly. She talked about all the books she loves and how much she loves reading. And she told me this thing about books. And she said, look, here's the deal. You get 50 pages to impress me. I get UPS boxes this big full of books every day. You get 50 pages to impress me. If in 50 pages of a 400-page book, I'm not enthralled, the book's going out the window. It's done and it's dead to me, and I'll never write anything about it. Nothing is right. If it's right for you, you're going to take it on and do it. If it doesn't feel right for you, there's no reason to beat yourself up and continue to do the thing that doesn't work for you. Somebody says they're on a vegan diet and it doesn't work for you, don't do it. Somebody's on a ketogenic diet and it doesn't work for you, don't do it. Somebody works out 7 days a week and it doesn't work for you, don't do it. But find the thing that does. And sometimes you have to go to that 7 days a week. Some days you have to go to that full ketogenic diet or that full vegan diet to go, oh, whoo, that doesn't really work for me. But does some version of it work for me? Maybe. But only you can decide that. See, the bottom line is your mileage may vary, right? They always, when they sell you a car, they're like, we get 27 miles to the gallon, but your mileage may vary. Right, because what they're saying is, hey, in ideal situations, you're going to get 27, but you're not driving in ideal situations. You're going to get whatever you're going to get. The same is true of life. When we try out things, we're going to find that we get what we get. And we get to own the stuff that really works and let go of the rest. You take on some new challenge and some part of it works great and like 90% of it doesn't, but 10% does. Keep the 10% and move on to the next thing. Do 10 more programs like that where 90% stinks, but you keep the 10%, and you have a whole new program for yourself that you can build and sell for others because you found the thing that works best for you and you think, and it's passionate and makes a difference for you. Move that forward, share it with others, make a difference in the world. Where does enough end and too much begin? Nobody knows but you, and you get to decide what works best for you. My name's Charlie King. I'm with Heroic Fatherhood, and this has been your Mentor's Moment.